Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, I've tried not to fall in love.
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Chicago. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Cavaliers. They're down there in the 10th spot.
And, you know, for the Bulls, this isn't the spot that too many people thought they'd be in this far into the season. They've really turned some heads with their play.
Well, some people out there still thinking they're going to fade as the season goes on, but I'm on the other side of this argument. I think they get even better as we go down the stretch.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Clarkson is out there with Garland. And it's Thompson in at the 5. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. B out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in at the center position. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 ball is good.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Here's B, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's Garland, picks one up. Chicago shooting their first free throws here for the night. Halfway through the season, Brent, as a team, are you still discovering new ways to win?
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section, Kevin. So do people know what encyclopedias are?
But I can picture in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So from that point on in the season, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you can do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you already do. And that's the great thing for coaches, is to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letter can we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year?
We've played just over a minute here in the first. The kick out to Porter. The pass to B. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. B's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Garland. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
Here's Osman. Drains the 19-footer.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Stolen by Clarkson. It's deflected. Here's B, and he jams it with authority.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Osman after the Bulls pick up 2. Thompson passes to Osman. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's B. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
LaVine, no good with the elbow jumper.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Garland kicks to Osman. Clarkson taking his time here. Over LaVine. Thompson dishes to Love. Cleveland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird if you like. Fantastic stretch 4 who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
Young's checked in for Wendell Carter. Cleveland also making some changes. Nancy's checked in for Thompson. And it's Colin Sexton in for Clarkson. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's B. Here's Carter. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Carter's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago. Here's Sexton. 26 points for him last game against Memphis. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's B in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Clarkson. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. The shot's good from Love.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And here's Carter. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Sinks the three-pointer.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Sexton dishes to Thompson. The tray. Feeds to Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Colin Sexton.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
No good from B.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Chicago leading by 9. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him.
Think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
Sexton up top. 8 points for him. Excellent D that time from B. Chicago's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And this gives us a moment now to show you the rookies with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by Darius Garland. The Bulls have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. That's good from B. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Sexton with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And it's sent back by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. They get it back. Levine, good.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him. Now, here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. Floats one. Here's Thompson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Puts up a 3. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at B. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. Kevin, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before in the legal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. Here's Garland. 6 to shoot from 20 feet out. The shot by Thompson, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's Chicago, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Clarkson is the 2 with Osman the 3. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Garland in at the point. Clarkson with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs to touch in that area. Showed it off there.
Drills the 3-pointer. B's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Bulls.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And that one's good. Love. Love's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They get a hand on it. Passes it to B. From deep 3-point range, that one's not going to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And that one's good. Osman.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
The Bulls leading by 17.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Pass to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pass to B. There's the 3. Cans it from downtown. B's got 25 points in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
The shot's good from B.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Garland kicks to Thompson. Clarkson against Levine. Back to Thompson. Now the pass to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Chicago with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Osman. Rebounded by B. B's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Levine. Let's go. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Clarkson on the wing. Guarded by Levine. And it's sent back by Carter.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. And they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. You know, Brett, there may be more of an emphasis on team defense than ever before. Who are some of the better help defenders that you've scouted in the NBA?
I put Rudy Gobert #1 on this list because
here's Garland. Off the inbound pass. The slam dunk by Garland.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
We've got B. Lowry Markkanen is out there with Murray. And it's Felicio in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Thompson dishes to Garland. Clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. Chicago grabs the miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
No good from B. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thompson up top. Love outside. No good from outside. For Chicago, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8-12. The Cavaliers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Bulls shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Markkanen kicks to Murray. Out to the right wing. Here's B. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 34 points for B.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Shoots from the baseline. Basket counts.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for B.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
For 3, Love grabs the board, and Garland has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Here's B. No good with the triple.
In the middle of the season, are you even thinking about the playoffs at this point?
Oh, of course, man. You know, I'm always keeping an eye on the standings. People always talk about one game at a time, but you also want to keep the big picture in mind, man. If you don't know where you stand, how can you know where you're going?
Well, I'm just confused right now, but that's okay. Congrats on the win, guys.
All right, David, thank you.
First tip, the final buzzer, man. We just got to play our hardest effort, and this is what we're...
Great game tonight, Che, especially on defense. Can you talk a little bit about that side of the ball?
Sure. I mean, I take a lot of pride in my defense. That's just who I am. I enjoy going out there and taking away what the other team is trying to do.
And how were you able to do that tonight?
I can't give away the recipe to the secret sauce, can I? How do you think McDonald's got so big?
Aggressive expansion.
No, it's the sauce, all right? The sauce, trust me. And I got the sauce.
Great game, Che. Can you talk about your performance beyond the arc tonight?
Yeah, man, that J was wet, flawless. Kobe. Come on, Ted, you know I'm hot.